Hello friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about some spring convention exclusive. So first off, I'm trying to burp but I can't really. So first off, I just kind of like to say or ask, what was your convention exclusive? What did you guys get for the spring convention? Did you get anything exciting? There's a lot of them. There's a lot of good ones. I also ordered a few other ones. And the problem about that is you can't get them in Canada. So it's impossible to get them, so I had to order them from a different country. Not the States though, I actually ordered them from a legitimate source, not third party. The Eevee Diamond, or not the Eevee, the Vaporeon Diamond and the Charmander Diamond. I don't get why they're diamond though, doesn't make sense to me, but Funko's probably just like, what can we do to use the same sculpt but amp it up? We've done flocked, might as well do glitter. Next they're gonna do glow in the dark. Like, don't give them any ideas. So my local game store, like I said, one of them closed down, so they moved me to a different one. And then I actually had to request just to say this is too far because they threw me at the very end of the city when there's just one a few minutes away from my house, from my apartment. So I just said, you know what, I'd like to be closer, can you move me there? So they moved me, and the girl who works there used to work at the other store that I went to. So she reached out to me because I talked to her over Messenger because sometimes I can't go into the store whether I'm working overtime too much or just something happened. So she reached out to me and she's like, hey, do you want any of the con exclusives? I didn't even think about it at that time because I'm trying to save and kind of just get my life together, so to speak. And so she's just like, do you want them? I went and looked, and I found out that we're getting a Dragon Ball one that it was also exclusive to somewhere else, I'm pretty sure. And we're getting a Transformers one. Yep, I got Grimlock, guys, for this episode. We're going to talk about Grimlock from the Transformers. Grimlock is a Dinobot. I'm sure you all know that. But let's just go ahead and talk about it. So guys, here is Grimlock himself. I'm sorry the lighting's so poor. I'll have to work on that. There's Grimlock in all his detail. Very cool. And there are the other ones you can get in the set. There's the side art. And then I always like to do this, copy it. So anyways, my first opinion, the box is a little bit haggard. Looks new though, like it just came out of its shipping box. Grimlock himself, very well detailed on the chest plate, the legs, the cod piece, the arms, and his little sword too, Energon sword. But what I don't like is his face, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Let's get into the lore and we'll get going on this. Let's get into it. Grimlock, if you didn't know, is actually a Decepticon, but he turned into an Autobot. Grimlock is the leader of the Dinobots. Grimlock is very tough and strong. He can give Optimus or Megatron a very good fight, pretty much a run for their money. Grimlock can be pretty ruthless at times, and he can be very cold to those who he feels is actually beneath him. So anyone who he feels is less worthy, he kind of just treats differently, we'll put it that way. Doesn't matter if you're a friend or a foe of Grimlock's, he commands respect. Fun fact though, Grimlock actually has a speech impediment. In the animated series, Grimlock and the other Dinobots, they all have a speech impediment. But in the Marvel rendition, or the Marvel Comics, I think it is. Yep, in the Marvel Comics series set, the other Dinobots don't share Grimlock's speech impediment. He's actually the only one who kind of has that in the Marvel's Comics set. Grimlock is very strong, like I just previously mentioned, and almost strong or stronger than Optimus himself. When Grimlock turns into his T-Rex form, his jaws can crush pretty much anything. Anything at all, trust me on that. And that's why I think he could be stronger than Optimus, because if he gets Optimus in the semi-form, or just in his robotic form, crushing, might be done, for sure. Grimlock, ironically, can shoot an Energon ray from his mouth. He can also breathe fire. Figure that out. Wouldn't that be scary? A dinosaur who can shoot a laser beam at you and breathe fire on you at the same time as crushing you with his jaws? OMG. I don't know if you can see it here, but it's kind of hard. You can sort of see it. The reflection's too great. You can not really. It's right there. You can see it a little bit, it's not that good. I'll try and show it off, but it's pretty hard to pick up since he's kind of masked. But he has an Energon sword. Another fun fact, Grimlock is actually the only one of the Dinobots who doesn't start with the letter S. How the Dinobots came to be? Well, the Autobots found a cave or a cavern with some fossils, and that led them to create the Dinobots. The Dinobots, though, including Grimlock, because there's 3 of them, they went out of control. So Optimus decided that, hey, we're gonna lock these Dinobots back in the cavern we found them from. Later did Optimus know, though, the Decepticons actually captured the Autobots, including Optimus, and yep, they won't stay up. And I get this like little scar right here if I keep on like nudging my nose, it looks weird. But little did Optimus know, the Dinobots, sorry, they broke out of their cavern to save the Autobots. Eventually, Optimus admits that he was wrong and takes what he did back. He says he was sorry and he shouldn't have done that. He really kind of regrets what happened. So let's just talk about this figure here when the shorts are rolling by. This particular figure is very well done. I like his chest piece. I like his back. I like the little sword he has, although it's hard to see it from the side. I like the sword, I like the armor. The only thing I don't like, guys, and you can probably see it in the shorts or the clips that I'm showing, is his face. His face is supposed to have these detailed lines making his helmet pop out or stand out or giving it better contrast. Now if you look at it, it almost looks flat. If you look at it from the side, there is detail. So it would have been nicer to put the detail, the lines into his helmet like the, like that. Right? I mean, that does not translate well because he's all blacked out. So the detail lines get lost in the darkness. Pretty much that's how black works. If you have black rims or black anything, matte black like this, it just kind of hides all the imperfections or hides pretty much anything. And in this case, that's what I'm kind of finding out. I thought actually his face was flat, but when you look at it, it's got detail. And it has detail just like the drawing itself, or the illustration. But you wouldn't be able to tell that because the lines aren't contrasty enough, I think. It doesn't really pop out that much. Might just be me, guys, but I kind of think that they could have done just a bit of a better job, especially for a Comic-Con exclusive. If they would have just done the lines on the face, that's simple line work. They do it all the time with other figures that you look at them. I'm just looking at some and some of them have it. I don't know though, that would have made this figure a little better in my opinion. Other than that though, it is very detailed from his feet to his hands to his chest plate to his back. Yeah, there's a lot of detail in this figure, guys. If you can find this, and if you're a Transformers fan, excuse me, I would definitely pick this up. My one grief, other than the helmet not being so detailed and contrasty, is the price. They're gouging us now. GameStop or EB Games in Canada here charges 20 bucks for these fools. No, it doesn't have a price tag. 20 bucks for this boy. Can you believe that? They used to be $12 or $14. They'd be a few dollars more, and then now they're just jacking the price up. I would assume they would be doing this because of scalpers, but you're never really sure. Anyways, guys, if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, my friends. Take care, take it easy, until the next one. Bye for now.